Welcome. This video is about occupation or job salaries, comparisons of them. Before we do our lesson, let's look at our number routine about Erica and Lance. Erica has a credit score of 814 and Lance has a credit score of 610. Explain why Erica has a better chance of getting a credit card with better rates. Well, if you know anything about credit score, it ranges from 310 to about 850. So as you could tell, Erica is somewhere in this group, and while Lance is somewhere down here. Erica has a way higher credit score. It's because most likely is she pays her bills on time. That's the main reason. She pays her bills on time. Another reason could be uh, she's had the same credit card for a really long time, so her payment history is established so that she is responsible. Another one is she has differentiated loans, different loans from different types, and so on. And so Erica will get a better credit card with better rates because she is more financially responsible. Lenders will know that Erica will pay the debt or loan back on time. So, in our study about comparing annual salary, let's look at our true or false. Lenders only look at credit scores of teenagers. That is false. They look at credit scores of everybody who applied for credit cards or anything. Establishing a positive credit history allows you to borrow money for houses and cars. That's true. You have a good credit score or good credit history, it means you're responsible. People have no hesitation in letting you borrow their money. Making late payments would be a likely cause for a low credit score. That is true. People should check their credit score periodically. That's true. Always check it to make sure there are no mistakes. Making late payments help maintain a positive credit history. No, that would be a negative credit history. So that's false. And a low credit score will most likely reduce your chances of qualifying for a loan. That is true. I believe from the video, if you have a credit score of 610 or less, you have a really low chance of getting a loan. So let's look at our today's lesson. What type of job do you want to have as an adult? Well, since I'm answering, I will say I would like to be a teacher. What type of skills will you need for this job? You need to have some patience. You have to have empathy. That means you see what kids are going through, understand what they're going through. You have to have, well, depending on what content you're teaching, you have to have some math skills, and you know how to break things down to make it easier for kids to understand. How would you gain these skills? I will go to university and probably get a college, a bachelor degrees, which is a 4-year degree, or a master's degree. And how much do you think this job pays per year? Well, if you look at the KD website, it pays about $50,000 every year for first-year teacher. So if you come here, so we're gonna after you answer those things, now we're gonna see which jobs are actually best suited to your interests. So here's a website. You are going to answer 60 questions of your likes and dislikes so it can gauge what type of jobs you are interested in. Due to time pressure, I'm not going to go through every job. So I'm just going to put down some different scores because at the end of it, they'll give you some scores as to what jobs they think you are best suited for. So if you scroll down to the bottom, they'll list all these types of jobs you are best suited for. When I was younger, when I was growing up, I really wanted to become an architect. An architect, according to this, their annual wage is about $81,783. And education level, you need a bachelor degree. This is a very good website. If you do not understand the job specifically, they even have videos that describe what you are doing. So it's saying here you need to build something. So, so architects, so this architect. So you will need to select two jobs from your list. Architect education level, you need a bachelor's degree, which is 4 years of college, and it makes $81,000. How much will it earn after 30 years? So 81,000 times 30 year, 00000 placeholder 000324 00000324 comma whoops comma. So after 30 years of working at this profession or this job as an architect, if you get 81,000 every year, you get $2,430,000. Let's try a second job. So let's go back to a second job. So a second job I could select is a mathematician. If I wanted to become a mathematician, I actually majored in math. About 71,550, and you need a master's degree. Interesting. Master's degree is about 6 years of college. So, so a mathematician needs a master's degree, and I think it was $71,000, if I'm not mistaken. So 71,000 times 30 years, zero. I'm going to do a shortcut, just put a zero placeholder here, and then we go to tens. 3 times 0, 0, 0, 0, 3, 21, comma, comma. So it's $2,130,000. So as you can tell, an architect will make more money than a mathematician. So it says, what is the difference in the lifetime earnings between the two occupations? Well, an architect makes 2,430,000 in 30 years, a lifetime of earning, while a mathematician only makes a $2,130,000 in lifetime earning. If I subtract this, an architect will make $300 more as an architect. So if I stay in the architectural field, which those are people who build designs buildings or designs uh, different different actually yeah, it's mostly design buildings and structures. So that is our activity today, finding jobs that you are interested in and finding a salary and education level. The main thing I want you to know is that with education, you have a higher propensity of making a higher salary. And then can you find is earnings after a certain number of years so you can find your lifetime earnings. Some people work 30 years, some people work 40 years, some people work 45 years. I hopefully I will only have to work about 35, 40 years.